Good evening. Welcome to Midstate Magazine. I'm Aaron Morden.
And I'm Dale Heemski. Let's take a look at the news.
Area veterans were honored all over the nation Tuesday. In central Illinois, events would not be complete without Peoria's annual Veterans Day Parade. Scores of residents lined the streets of downtown Peoria Tuesday morning to pay tribute to veterans. Soldiers say those who have signed up for military service have earned the nation's gratitude. Several school bands joined the veterans in the local parade.
Officials previewed this year's giant Festival of Lights wreath in East Peoria Tuesday morning. The new upgraded wreath will be brighter than ever this winter for the festival's 30th anniversary. The holiday display was constructed by Bessler Welding in East Peoria, but the lights were added by hand with the help of volunteers. Festival Lights Parade will be held on Saturday, November 22nd, with the Felipe Winter Wonderland opening Thanksgiving night. For more information, visit felipe.org.
Former Led Zeppelin frontman Robert Plant will not start up the band again, even for $800 million. According to the Mirror, Plant ripped up a contract offering $800 million for a reunion tour. Jimmy Page, John Paul Jones, and Jason Bonham had already inked the deal. Led Zeppelin last performed together in 2007 for a one-shot concert at O2 Stadium in London.
A pipe break in one of the world's tallest college dorms had students panicking to escape safely and keep their belongings dry. On Sunday afternoon, the inside of Waterston Towers at Illinois State University looked like a scene from Titanic as water came gushing in from every direction. Students scrambled to get their belongings to drier ground. Residents living on the first 5 floors of the North Tower were forced out of the building while crews cleaned up the mess. Students said they got back to their dorms around midnight. Some had to deal with more damage than others. The university said they won't cover any loss of property, even when it comes to fires or floods. It is unclear how many students were injured and how many of their items were lost.
The polar vortex has returned, and cold weather is making its way south to end the relatively pleasant fall we've had so far. A polar vortex is a persistent, large-scale cyclone usually contained at the Earth's poles. Occasionally, the vortex will reach further, bringing much colder weather than usual. Around the northern United States, cold winds and snow are forcing people to enter into winter mode a little earlier. In Minnesota, South Dakota, and Wisconsin, travel has become dangerous as roads and sidewalks are getting covered in snow. And the winter weather is not far off for central Illinois.
The Illinois State Police is announcing locations for the annual Open Range program. Each year, hunters and observers can visit ISP ranges. This year, the public can visit the ranges starting November 15th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. The program is run in cooperation with the Department of Natural Resources. Anyone interested in visiting a range should contact their nearest ISP office November 15th. Targets will be provided, and there is no charge for use of the range. Participants must hold a valid FOID card, use their own ammunition, and transport it legally. For more information, visit www.isp.state.il.us. Now let's go to Katrina for sports.
Thanks, Danielle. The Peoria Rivermen won 4-1 against the Knoxville Ice Bears on Sunday the 9th. The Rivermen won the game in front of a max crowd of over 2,000 people in Carver Arena. The Rivermen had a huge game from Josh Harris, who had his first professional hat trick in the game. Harris had a power play goal in the first period to start off the hat trick and a breakaway goal in the third to finish off the hat trick. The Rivermen also had an incredible defensive showing. The team was led by the great performance by goalie Kyle Rank. He had some big saves in the third period to keep control of the game for the Rivermen. The power play defense was also spectacular, not giving up a goal in 9 penalty defenses. With the win, the Rivermen swept the Ice Bears this weekend. With the sweep of Knoxville, this puts Peoria in first place of the SPHL. The ICC won again on Saturday the 8th, 3-0. The victory gave the Cougars the Central Division Championship. The win also punched the team's ticket to go to the NJCAA National Tournament in Prescott, Arizona. All the offense for the ICC came from Carson Gray in the 3-0 victory. Gray had a goal in the 25th, 56th, and 88th minutes. With a 3-goal performance, Gray moves into third nationally in scoring. Also, Gray is just 2 goals away from the ICC school goal scoring record for a season. He hopes to tie this record later this month at the national tournament. The team will be going into the tournament on a hot streak, only losing 1 game this season, going 17-1. They have a great goal scorer in Carson Gray, and their defense has been playing great. They have 5 straight shutouts and have not let up a goal in the last 450 minutes of play. Hopefully, they'll continue the great play when they go down to the national tournament in Prescott, November 17th through 22nd. Bubba Watson looked like he was completely lost until the 18th hole in the HSBC Champions Tournament. Before the 18th hole, Watson had a couple of bogeys and even a double bogey. But on the 18th hole, that is when the luck changed for the better, when he hit an eagle out of a bunker 60 yards away. This turned the momentum for Watson, who won a playoff shot with a 20-foot birdie. Watson beat Tim Clark in the playoff. Watson was one stroke behind 5 different people heading into the 18th hole. Before he took his shot on the 18th, Watson turned to his caddy and said, "If this goes in, it'll change everything." And it definitely did, since it led him to this first World Golf Championship. That's all for sports. Back to you, Danielle.
Thanks, Katrina. Bradley's Greek Week was last week, consisting of various activities and competitions between each fraternity and sorority. It ended with a bang on Sunday at the Renaissance Coliseum. Anna Tassi has the story.
A tradition for many years among the Greek community at Bradley University is panfrancing. One sorority and 2 fraternities battle it out by dancing to a series of songs to rack up points, along with other activities during the week, and ultimately be the winner of Greek Week. The performances are judged by President Glasser and other faculty members of Bradley University. Caroline Whiteside, choreographer and member of Alpha Chi Omega sorority, tells us what it's like to be a part of this fun experience.
Panfrancing is basically a sorority teams up with 2 or more fraternities, depending on how many people are in the houses, and you get together and you choreograph a 6 to 10 minute dance. There's a theme, and so everyone kind of chooses songs from their theme, and there's generally a dance for like group dance, and then there's a boys dance and a girls dance, and it's a lot of fun. Because this year the theme is decades, so our team has the 60s. This year we are dancing with Phi Tau and SNU. We have at least 25 girls participating, and I think the girls are going to try to wear flower crowns. That's something they really wanted to do.
Even though her group didn't get the most points, having fun and joining together as a Greek community is really what Greek Week is all about.
I like that we get to dance with other people, different houses every year. So personally, I didn't know many people in Phi Tau or SNU, and so now I know like all of the freshmen, and then I just love to dance, so it's fun in that aspect too.
For Midstate Magazine, I'm Anna Tassi.
Hey, and congratulations to the panfrancing winner, Sigma Kappa.
Yeah, they did a really great job.
Yeah, with all those tricks. Well, that wraps up news for the week. I'm Katrina Baumgartner.
I'm Aaron Morden.
And I'm Dilheemski. Have a great night, and be sure to join us next week.